Okay, number 237 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. So before we begin, I want to explain the title, which is Be Awareness. Be Awareness, capital A, awareness. So for the last 2 weeks or so, I've been explaining, or at least talking in regards to the subject of focus. Now, we ventured out and away from focus, seemingly, but it's all about circling back to focus eventually. So we began with me explaining focus, how to stay focused, some methods, some understandings of how to stay focused on one object. And then we moved into finding the focuser and determining whether there is a focuser or not, whether there is a who or a what, a single thing that focuses. And then we ventured out to question whether there is something that allows one to focus. And then we talked about quickly consciousness, whether it exists or not, and what allows consciousness. And these are all questions. These are questions that you sit with. And you don't think of them. You just sit with the feeling of whether there is consciousness or not. Does consciousness point to an experience, or does it create the experience? Sometimes language creates. Sometimes if a language does not have specific words, then a group of people who speak that language doesn't know that concept. It's all in the mind. It's all thoughts. I didn't make this stuff up. This is a class I took over 20 years ago in regards to language. So today what we're going to do is be awareness. So whether there is consciousness or not doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so you sit in a meditation, which we're going to do today for 2 minutes, and you're going to be the awareness. You're going to be awareness, capital A, awareness. Now, you're not going to be awareness in the traditional understanding of the word. You're not going to be aware. Rather, you are awareness. So you're not going to sit in this meditation and be aware that you're sitting in the meditation. Rather, you are going to be awareness. In a sense, which I'll talk about tomorrow, is that you're going to be the experience. And you're going to let go of these questions of whether there is consciousness or not, whether there is a lowercase s self or not, whether there is your specific theological understanding of God or whatever it may be. You're going to let go of all thoughts. All thoughts go. Boom, get rid of them all. And that is going to go into yoga. You're going to experience eventually yoga when the mind and body connect as one. And for the mind and body to connect it as one, you're going to have to get rid of all the barriers. And one of those barriers is thought. Get rid of thought. Get rid of judgment. Get rid of trying to be somewhere and just be. Just be awareness today. That's what we're going to do. So today, we're going to do a 2-minute sitting meditation where you just sit and you are awareness. Again, you are not aware, rather, you are the awareness. You are the reason it exists. You are capital A awareness. And to do this, you have to let go of your thoughts. And you have to focus on the breathing. That's the focus point. And when you're 100% focused on the breathing, that's the focus point, then boom, you tap into capital A awareness, which you will find out, or maybe not, is just another word for yoga. Just a word. So, it's not about the word, it's about the experience. So, I gotta get my phone. Got my one truth, many paths. This is a boomerang. Right when I did that, I thought about, whoops, threw it on my mic. What's the game you do? The Wii. You have to put that thing around so you don't pull it out your hand and hit your TV. All right, let me find my timer. So be awareness. Be awareness. Be awareness. Be awareness. You're not being aware. Rather, you are awareness. There's nothing else. There's no you that is being. Rather, language messes it up. Rather, the you is awareness. It's all one. So you're just going to experience the awareness. 2 minutes. Let me get my watch clock to work. So 2 minutes, you're going to focus on the breathing. So this is what you do. You're in the easy pose, which is the modification of the lotus. Arms are to the knees, maybe your lap, maybe you're leaning back. You want to get comfortable so you're not having your mind be taken away from your breathing. And what you're going to do is focus 100% on the breathing. You think of nothing else but the breathing. Your focus is on the breathing. Everything is focused on the breathing. Focus itself is a single energy. And it's on the breathing. And you're watching yourself breathe. Now, you're already breathing automatically. So you're not going to control it. You're letting yourself breathe. So you're going to watch yourself breathe. And you do that by bringing the focus to your belly. As you inhale, the belly swells with air. Watch that. And when you exhale, the belly goes in. Watch that. Do not control it. Just watch it. And that focus point heightens your awareness, lowercase a awareness, which allows you to tap into capital A awareness, where you are awareness. You are capital A aware. You are the awareness. There's no you anymore. That dissolves and you become capital A awareness. You do that by focusing on the breathing. So let's go ahead and begin. Go ahead and focus on the breathing and become awareness. palms together. So go ahead and stand up. We're going to do the mount pose, 2 sun salutations, and then end with the mount pose, just like we always do. So feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Then each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed, neck is relaxed. Then you lengthen up. So lengthen the skeleton up, and then relax and let the bones of the skeleton sit on top of each other. Finding that spot where the skeleton just stands, as if you were just your skeleton and nothing else. You're finding that stability that threads through the skeleton. No tension anywhere. You're still focused 100% on the breathing. 100% focus. You're becoming awareness, and you are awareness. That's all you are, capital A, awareness. Which is just another word for yoga. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. It's the first stretch. So go nice and easy. And exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. You're just going to fall into the ragdoll. The ragdoll, the arms are dangling, the head is dangling, and there's no tension anywhere. You're releasing. So if you feel any tension anywhere, just release it and let the body fall where the body falls. You're not trying to be somewhere. You're not judging yourself. You're just accepting. Capital A, acceptance. Capital A, acceptance is also another word for yoga. Once you accept, boom, you tap into oneness, which is another word for yoga. These are just words that are trying to explain that oneness that we call yoga. It's not in the words, it's in the experience. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. You're going to arch the back, raise the head. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale, push all the air out, pull yourself in and down, forehead's going to the knees, get all the air out, focus only on the breathing, and then go ahead, arch the back, raise the head, inhale, and then exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down, get all the air out, push all the air out, and then when all the air leaves, arch the back, raise the head, inhale. And then exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down, get all the air out, all the air leaves. Then we're going to do 2 more. Arch the back, raise the head, inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out, push all the air out. And last one, arch the back, raise the head, inhale. Then exhale. As you exhale, you push all the air out, pull yourself in and down. Once all the air leaves, release the breathing, and then just let yourself breathe. Do not control it. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air. It pushes you out of the pose slightly. So let yourself be pushed out. Then when you exhale, the belly goes in. You go back into the pose. It's a very subtle movement. You're aware of that movement, but you're not focused on it. The palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back. into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, the back, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching. Head is up. And you're focused on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. And that heightens your awareness, lowercase a awareness, and lets you know what's happening in the body. Let you know maybe you have an injury, you're aware of the injury, lowercase a awareness. Once you're settled, you're going into capital A awareness, into openness, into oneness, into yoga, where the mind and body connect. You're one with everything. I'll curl the toes under the back, knee goes up, high lunge just for a second or so, then downward dog. Downward dog, arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. And you're pushing into the pose, but you're only pushing to the spot right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and just focus on the breathing. Becoming aware, lowercase a, and tapping into capital A awareness. Wherever you are, if you feel like you should, push a little bit more. Now you slide into the upper dog. Drop down to the knees, to the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. This is the upward dog. So the upward dog, tops of the feet are to the floor and the palms. Now you modify this by going to the floor, to the small cobra. Palms are touching the floor, but your chest is coming off the floor. You're pulling yourself up. You're not pushing yourself up with the palms. You're pulling yourself up. Just feel opened. You're in openness. You're in awareness. You're in acceptance. You are in the experience, capital E experience. You are yoga. You are oneness. Back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really push into it now. Then you settle, you accept, and you focus on the breathing. And you're aware. Now, once you're in the pose, and you're pushing into it, you get to the spot right before you feel like you shouldn't push anymore. And then you just accept. Once you accept, you're becoming one with the pose. That means, although you're pushing, you're not feeling like you're pushing. You're one. You're stable. And if you don't feel that stability, position yourself, modify yourself, adjust yourself so you feel that oneness of the body. No tension, no struggle, no effort, no trying. You're one. And then bring the left foot up between the hands to a low lunge. The low lunge, top of the foot to the floor and the back. Knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, arching back, head is up. Same thing. You're arching, you're opening up, you're feeling open. Let go of judgment, let go of trying to be somewhere, and then just become one with the pose. So although you're settled, you feel like you're pushing, you're no longer pushing. You're becoming one with the pose. You're accepting and modify yourself, adjust yourself to feel that stability in the pose. This is a mindset that you're learning on the yoga mat. So when you're off the yoga mat, you continue that mindset. You're one with yourself throughout the day. You're adjusting, you're modifying, you're moving with the flow. Not fighting, just going with the flow. Now curl the toes on the back, the knee goes up, high lunge, just for a second or so. It's a transition pose. And then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. And just focus 100% on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then exhale, turn the palms out, push the air down and out. Palms together, and again, inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And exhale, hinge forward, reaching out, hinging from the lower back, palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. All the air leaves. And then just release the breathing. And let yourself breathe. Focus on the breathing. You are the focus. You're not the focuser. You are the focus. The left leg is back into a low lunge. Opening up, feeling opened. Capital O, openness. You are openness. So it's no longer a you. The you dissolves into openness. And that's what you're learning. So you got to let go of thinking. You got to let go of judgment. You got to let go of trying to be somewhere and just accept. And boom, you tap into openness. Again, this is a mindset that you're learning on the yoga mat. So when you're off the yoga mat, you're continuing to have that experience of openness. Expand your mind. So throughout the day, you feel like you're above, capital A, above everything. You're not trapped. You're not trapped in your day. You're not trapped in your life. You're not trapped in your situations. And then high lunge just for a second or so. Then downward dog. Pushing into it. Really, 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 really push into it now. But only go to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot. Settle. Focus on the breathing. Just accept. And wherever you are, push a little bit more if you feel like you should. If you feel like you shouldn't, then don't. You're listening to yourself. Not listening to me. I'm not your teacher, not your leader, not your guru. You are your own teacher, your own leader, your own guru. Listen to yourself. That's what you're learning. Learning that on the yoga mat. Now drop down to the knees and chest, slide up. So when you're off the yoga mat, you're in upward dog. So when you're off the yoga mat, you're listening to yourself. Learning to trust yourself. Not just taking orders. You want to be your own guru. Now, I know in yoga people have gurus, but that's not what we're doing. Now, if you want a guru, that's fine. Go find one. And back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really, really push into it now. Last downward dog. So if you feel like you can go more, go a little bit more, but you're still wanting to stay in stability. So although you're pushing, once you're settled, once you accept, you become one with the pose. And it feels like you're no longer pushing, no longer trying, no longer trying to be somewhere. You just accept. Now, bring the left foot up between the hands into a low lunge. The low lunge, top of the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward, back is arching. And again, you're feeling opened. You're not judging yourself in the pose. Let go of judgment. That's a barrier. That will prevent the mind and body from becoming one. That will prevent you from experiencing yoga. That's what we're doing, yoga. The poses, the movements, that's not yoga. Yoga is when the mind and body connects. Feeling open, capital O, open. You are openness. The U dissolves. Then high lunge. Then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Then release the breathing. And then just watch yourself breathe. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. And then the mountain pose. Now remember, mountain pose, you're lengthening up. So you're finding that spot where the skeleton just stands as if you were just your skeleton. And to do that, finding that stability that threads through the skeleton, that allows the skeleton to stand by itself. Everyone's going to look different. So if you feel like you're bending a little bit, that's where you are. That's your skeleton. Don't judge it. Just accept it. Long as that's where the stability is, that's where you are. Where you are is oneness. Don't judge it. Don't try to be somewhere. Don't try to stand like a pose you saw in a book or online. Find your own oneness. Find your stability. And then, boom, you tap into capital S, stability. And we're just going to focus on the breathing. We're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. You're becoming awareness. And when you become awareness, you are aware. But the you dissolves into awareness. And there's no longer a you. Rather, you are awareness, as in just awareness exists, nothing else. Bring the palms together. Namaste. That's it. That is number 237 YouTube Live yoga routine. So we're moving back into just focus and then boom, 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 tapping into yoga. The boom, boom, boom was the different words that just mean yoga. So when you tap into awareness, you're experiencing yoga. Capital A, awareness. When you tap into openness, you've entered into yoga. You are openness, as in the sense the you dissolves into openness. The you dissolves into acceptance. The you dissolves into experience. Capital E, experience. You are yoga. So, how I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.